Saint Demetrios was born into a noble family in the bustling city of Thessaloniki during the 3rd century. From a young age, he showed great promise in military strategy and soon rose through the ranks of the Roman army. As he served Emperor Maximian, Demetrios's bravery on the battlefield earned him honor and respect, and he was appointed to protect his city from barbarian invasions. But beneath the armor, behind his loyalty to Rome, Demetrios carried us a secret, one more powerful than any sword. He was a devoted Christian in a world where proclaiming such a faith meant death. Privately, he preached the gospel, converting many souls and spreading the teachings of Christ in Thessaloniki, even under the looming threat of Roman persecution. It wasn't long before Demetrios's secret faith reached the ears of Emperor Maximian. Outraged that one of his most trusted officers had embraced the very faith he sought to destroy, Maximian commanded that Demetrios be arrested. Soldiers stormed his home, dragging him to the darkest, coldest prison. But Demetrios did not tremble. Instead, he embraced his fate with the calm strength that only faith in Christ could bring. Even from his prison cell, Demetrios continued to preach, receiving visitors in secret, spreading hope in the midst of his suffering. His greatest test was yet to come, but he knew that God had not abandoned him. As Demetrios languished in his cell, a young Christian named Nestor came to seek his blessing. The Roman gladiator Laius, a giant known for his bloodthirsty victories in the arena, had challenged any man who dared to fight him. Christians, especially, were his targets. Nestor, small in stature, but brave in heart, sought to face the gladiator to defend the honor of Christ. He knew that without divine help, the battle was hopeless. In the damp, dimly lit cell, Nestor knelt before Demetrios. With calm resolve, Demetrios placed his hands on the young man's head, invoking God's protection. Nestor rose, filled with new courage, and went forth to face the giant. The arena was packed with spectators as Nestor stood before the fearsome Laius. The crowd roared, certain that the young Christian had signed his death warrant. But as the battle began, something miraculous occurred. Nestor, empowered by Demetrios's blessing, moved with incredible speed and precision. Within moments, the giant Laius fell, and the crowd fell silent. The impossible had happened. Emperor Maximian, witnessing his champion's defeat at the hands of a Christian, flew into a rage. He ordered Nestor to be executed immediately, but his fury did not stop there. He also commanded the death of Demetrios, whom he knew was the spiritual force behind Nestor's victory. In the dead of night, Roman soldiers entered Demetrios's cell, spears in hand. They approached the saint, who knelt in prayer, his face glowing with peace. Without resistance, he offered his life to Christ, knowing that his martyrdom would bring him closer to God. The soldiers carried out their orders, piercing his body with spears, and in that moment, Thessaloniki lost one of its bravest defenders, not to war, but to faith. The place where Demetrios was martyred soon became sacred, and his legacy as a martyr of the Church began. After his death, Demetrios's relics were carefully preserved, and soon miracles began to occur. The tomb where his body lay began to exude a sweet-smelling myrrh, a fragrant oil known for its healing properties. Word spread far and wide, and pilgrims came to Thessaloniki, seeking cures for their illnesses and relief from their sufferings. The city that had lost its protector gained a new one in heaven. The flow of myrrh continued for centuries, a sign of God's favor on his saint. Those who doubted Demetrios's holiness were silenced by the countless miracles that occurred at his tomb. St. Demetrios' story did not end with his death. For centuries, the people of Thessaloniki have called upon his intercession, and time and again, he has answered their prayers. During the invasions of the Slavs, the people witnessed a miraculous sight. St. Demetrios himself appeared on the city walls, sword in hand, driving the enemy away. His role as the protector of Thessaloniki was firmly established. To this day, his relics continue to stream myrrh, and pilgrims come from all over the world to seek his intercession. Every year on October 26th, the people of Thessaloniki celebrate the feast of St. Demetrios, honoring their beloved protector, whose faith never wavered, even in the face of death.